What's up, my amigos and amigas? This is my first video for my YouTube channel. Not looking to get famous off this, but I just want to show everybody what I'm up to these days. Nothing's changed. Still into cars, still into going fast. Regardless of my accident, I'm still here. Didn't go nowhere. So just going to do a little quick overview of what I'm up to. More detailed videos are on the way. So here is my drift missile. Fairly stock, nothing crazy. 95 S14. Bought this off one of my coworkers before he left. For the most part, it was OEM body, but I decided to go full retard and slap on these 50mm over fenders. This is the heart behind everything. It's a 1UZ out of a 94 Lexus SC400. Pretty little thing. All original still. Got to change out the belts, water pump, gaskets, the whole 9 yards before it's in there. As you can see, it still has all the original parts. Gonna be replacing the belts, water pump, pretty much anything that I want to do while it's outside, because it will be a hassle to do while it's in the car. First things first, you're gonna need to get some custom headers for the driver's side to clear the steering column. I got my long tubes made by Michael Kristen at RM Performance. It was either that or purchase a set of stock Tundra headers, modify them, but you know, you figure you're gonna pay $100 for the headers and then maybe a couple $100 for somebody to modify them that even knows what they're doing. So might as well upgrade, get it done right the first time. Another cool thing I got was engine intake. My buddy Paul over at Engine let me know they had one for this car. You know, it's not a new car, so parts aren't that easy to find. But he hooked me up. Not too bad. Not a big fan of chrome. I actually wanted a black one, but this is all they had in stock, so I'm very impatient. So I said, give it to me. Got my extended LCAs from my boy Rob at Pop Shop, LA. Got my Collins adapter, full swap kit, adapter plate, motor mounts, throwout bearing, pilot bearing, bolts, you name it. My custom clutch setup, Toyota Tundra pressure plate, 300ZX disc, and a custom lightweight flywheel. Got my OEM ECU, Tweak Performance plug and play harness. Also my one-piece drive shaft that Collins hooked me up with. It's very nice, steel, beautiful. Now for trans, I had a few options. Obviously CD09 was a good candidate, but didn't have the funds at the moment, so I'm going to be reusing my K-Trans. Going to freshen it up with some new thicker gear oil, or trans fluid I guess you could say. I got my front sump because it is required to clear this dirty crap. Like I said, don't mind the mess. I'm going to cut those out, clean everything up, power wash it, get it ready for the swap. Hopefully within a month this thing's up and running so I could start making some drift videos. Alright, now I'm going to go over my clutch setup. Now you have to get a clutch setup custom made. Like I said, Collins comes with it. I wanted to make my own. So pretty much, that's the beauty right there. So for this swap, we're using a Tundra pressure plate. Tundra, I know, it sounds weird, but it also sounds cool. Very heavy duty compared to stock, of course. Not planning on making huge power, but I definitely want something that's going to be able to handle the abuse that I'm going to put through this. Whether it's daily driving, street drifting with some buddies, closed courses, of course. Pressure plate bolts. Nice, beautiful cover. Might be a little dirty because I had my hands all over it. But yeah, that's a heavy duty Tundra pressure plate with a 300ZX twin turbo disc. This is our FX400, our full face version, ceramic lined. This thing's rated to handle roughly about 480 foot-pounds for this setup, which is more than enough. And then Clutchmasters also makes a flywheel for the 1UZ to K setup. Aluminum, lightweight, weighed around 13 pounds, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So if you don't want to go with Collins clutch kit, you know, send me over an email at Clutchmasters and I will hook you up. So I'm not sure if many of you are aware, but Collins makes a swap kit pretty much for this car. He includes everything as far as clutch kit, adapter plate, motor mounts, bolts. He also includes a clutch kit and flywheel in there, but I work at Clutchmasters, so I decided to make myself a little custom setup with the help of my my supervisor. But these are going to be the solid motor mounts. Not too shabby. I've heard pretty good feedback. They're not too harsh, I guess you could say. People always ask me like, hey, you know, you're going to have that adapter in there. You know, how are we going to do to make up the space inside? Well, Collins makes a custom throwout bearing with a little adapter sleeve to make up for the thickness. Make sure you have no issues. Also comes with a pilot bearing right here. Nice shiny little tool, really doesn't do much. Here you get your bolts. This is for the adapter plate. Collins sends those out. And you also got your motor mount bolts. So everything's pretty straightforward. I'll be making a video of the whole install with the help of Sergio. He's actually the first person I saw do this swap back in the day. Well, besides Collins, of course. For this swap, I'm going to be taking the cheap route, and I'm going to be reusing my KA Trans 5-speed short shifter. This is going to be the new home. This is before I cut everything up, pressure wash it, make it look pretty. One main thing you're going to need is, depending on the year you get, you're going to need a front sump oil pan. To clear that, my motor came with a rear sump, which is off like a SC400. I'm aware that most LS 400s and GS 400s all have the front sump, so if you can get that, go ahead. Another thing is the radiator. I'm still debating on reusing my KA radiator, but I have seen the SR radiator look a lot nicer once mounted up. So depending on what I feel like doing and how soon I need it done, that's what I'm going to do. And this is what makes everything possible. Got your adapter plate right here. That's pretty nice. Feels nice and sturdy. It also has the bolt pattern if I ever want to upgrade my trans in the future, which I'm pretty sure I'll need. It's got the bolt pattern for the Z32 trans, as well as the CD009 trans, which I might upgrade to later. But like I said, this is the more affordable route. Right here I got my extended LCAs. My buddy Rob over at a Pop Shop. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of him. Great work, fast turnaround. Super cool dude. I love his car. So right here I got my stock ECU with a Tweak Performance harness. Pretty much plug and play. Gotta clean it up a little bit. I'll be going more into that down the line. Now a lot of people have said they're able to run their stock drive shaft. A lot of people said they've had to shorten theirs. Of course, me, I figure I want to do this swap once and I want to do it right. So right here is my one-piece drive shaft that I also got from Collins. It's pretty. It wasn't gonna go with aluminum, but it's a little bit too noisy, even though my car's gonna be loud anyway, so I guess what's the big deal? But I just felt a little bit safer with steel. Here I had a lot of help along the way. A lot of companies that decided to be a part of this. Cosmos is one of them. Hooked me up with my XT006R 18x11 plus 8 offset all around. Got my Koki tail lights, little Rocket Bunny duck bill, my favorite exhaust on all my cars, HKS high power, because I like high power. My Clutchmasters banners in the garage. You got to represent everywhere you go. Don't get it mistaken, people. It's our slogan.
It's a night, dog. I got stripes, dog. What's in that race, savage? It's a white, dog.
It's on the phone with Lisa. Fuck it, I got some new hoes. I mean some XXX girls. Pussy get wet as an S curl. Then I started thinking about my XXX girl. But before I started feeling bad, my nigga text me like I got some hoes. Hit me back. Fuck it.